September 4, 2009, Monroe County at Adair County. Thank you, Becky. This is John Osgothart with Bob Adair Jurals. Is it blank on that? Yeah, it's blank on that side. Is that all right? Oh, that's fine. Okay.
Knock the other one out, John. We got the wrong names
got the
on
wrong
there.
stat sheet. We're trying to get things lined up here. We're at Adair County High School. Falcons and Indians on the field. We're ready for a matchup between two 2-0 teams. One of these teams will move to 3-0. The other will suffer their first loss tonight. Adair comes in having defeated Taylor County 21-6 and Caverna 48-20. Falcons, of course, with wins over Wayne County and Edmondson County, hope to improve their record to 3-0 before returning home next week for the first time this season. We'll go back to the station, hear from some of our sponsors. Bob Adair, did you talk to Coach White?
Coach Hale.
Coach Hale. We'll hear from Coach Jordan Hale when we come back. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football on WTKY, WVFB, and WKWY. Teams in their respective huddles. Falcons off the end zone down to our right. We're see a beautiful late summer sunset, Bob. And it was pretty warm when we first got here.
It's gone, John. It was beaming right in here. And yeah, it's going to be a nice night for football. And if anybody had been to Adair County and was up here 2 years ago, their field was it was new. I think it was just like 2 years old. And now it's beautiful. It's got a good span of Bermuda on it and really looks neat and nice.
Coach John Pettit is in his 6th season as the head coach of Monroe County. He is assisted by David White, Randy Knuckles, Corey Nixon, Randy Murphy, Rusty Hawkins, and Jordan Hale. Monroe County leads this series 9-2. We beat Adair last year 49-8, 2 years ago 39-8. It had been a few years since we'd played them until back in 2007. It had been back until 1998 since we'd played them. And we've renewed the series, and again, another 3A team that we're playing tonight. They share the district with Edmondson County and Russellville, Butler, Hart County, some of the teams that we've seen on our schedule in the past. And Bob Adair's going to take a look at our starting offense tonight.
At center again tonight will be Jordan Turner, is a 6'1", 260-pound senior. At the left guard is Sawyer Veach, 5'10", 190-pound junior. Left tackle's Tyler Bartley, 6'3", 230-pound junior. And the tight end's Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200-pound senior. Right guard is Ethan Brown, 5'10", 230-pound senior. Right tackle's Lane Driver, 5'11", 260-pound junior. And the tight end on the right is Chad Wilson, 6'1", 195-pound freshman. And the wideout is Trent Tooley, 6 foot, 165-pound junior. Quarterback again is Jackson Arnett, 5'11", 185-pound junior. Halfback's Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155-pound junior. Fullback is Dylan Vickery, he's a 5'10", 190-pound junior. And doing the kicking their extra points tonight will be Josh Ford. He's a 5'11", 145-pound sophomore. And Tanner Kendall, of course, will be doing the punting, and Kobe Hamilton will be doing the kickoff. And we could see more in the PAT, I think. Harrison is still injured, and so we could see Tanner Turner in there also.
Yeah. The Wyatts are the captains tonight, Troy and Tyler. They're out there at midfield with Coach Pettit. Bob, while I read the defense, you can see who wins the coin toss. And I believe offensively also, I think Coach Pettit mentioned last night, we might see a heavy backfield when we get down on the goal line. Maybe put Rashad Pipkin in there, maybe Rashad, maybe Dylan and Colby. I think put the big ones in the backfield down close. We'll look for that if we go for 2, or even if we get down to the 1 or 2 yard line to score a touchdown. On the ends, Jake Proctor, 5'9", 200, a senior. Trevor Whitty, 5'11", 170, a senior. In the middle, between those two ends, Rashad Pipkin, 5'10", 260, a junior. Troy Wyatt, 5'10", 210, a senior. The cornerbacks, J.W. Vickery, 5'9", 145, a senior. Jacob London, 5'11", 150, a junior. The linebackers, Tyler Wyatt, 5'9", 165, a senior. Colby Hamilton, 6 foot, 220, a senior. Tyler McMillan, 5'10", 170, a senior. And the safeties, the strong safety, Neil Wilson, 6'2", 200, a senior. And the free safety, Tanner Kendall, 6'1", 155 pounds, a junior. If you listened to the coach's show last night, we were at the freshman game. Falcons were hosting Bowling Green. And I guess it was still 0-0 maybe when we went out there. Okay. The Falcons won that game, 22-6, beat Bowling Green at home. That was the freshman first game of the season for the freshmen, and they won that game last night. I don't think it turned out quite as well for the JV back on Monday, but hopefully they'll get things going next week when they play Allen County.
And that's Monday. They play that Monday on
on the holiday.
Yep.
What signal did he give there?
I missed it.
Falcons are going to kick.
So we must have deferred. We usually defer on that if we win it.
Yeah.
So we're going to go on defense.
Falcons will be going from left to right when we return. Let's take a 1-minute break and hear from a couple more of our sponsors. When we come back, it'll be football time, the Indians and the Falcons from Adair County High School. Colby Hamilton kicking off for the Falcons. Ball hits at the 20 and rolls out of bounds. Yeah, I can't hardly see the sideline down there, Bob. It barely got out of bounds. Looks like Adair County will send their offense onto the field and will not accept the penalty to kick over. It's 1st and 10 for the Indians on their own 35-yard line. The opening kickoff went out of bounds about the 20-yard line. The Indians take over on their own 35. They have that, as Coach Hale called it, sort of the old wing T look. They give it to the fullback up the middle. He's got a big gainer, 50-45. Kendall brings him down at the Monroe County 40-yard line. That's the one they said to look for, the fullback, Tim Beard, 5'10", 210 pounds.
Just an off tackle, John. There wasn't nothing fancy about that. He just pulled it out and gave it to him. And
it's at the 39 of Monroe County. 26-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage for Adair County. He's the only back behind the quarterback. The quarterback is Dustin Graves. They have wings on either side. One comes in motion. The fullback did not get it, and the quarterback is brought down to the backfield by Trevor Whitty. Quarterback kept it. The man in motion was Colton Hadley. He's one of the wings, and the other wing is Kennesai Thompson.
Lost about 4 on that, so that was the good defensive play there by Whitty to start this second series. That first one, they got them into our territory in a hurry. 2nd
and 14. I was asking Coach Knuckles, and we'll go over it here in a few minutes, the assignments on this option. Quarterback is under center with the one back in the backfield. Man comes in motion. Fullback up the middle. He's tripped up. Got inside the 40 again.
Hamilton and McMillan, I believe, is on in on that tackle, John. So he got back, what, line of scrimmage, ain't
Yep. 3rd and 10. I believe you said the ends actually have the fullback, the linebackers, the quarterback, and then the safeties go from quarterback to the pitch guy. Now he hasn't, he's not had a chance to option to the pitch man to this point. See, that fullback, he's a load back there, 5'10", 210. Beard. Thompson goes in motion. This is an inside handoff. Well, he went to Colby, tripped him up, and the guy jumped up and started running again,
well,
but no gain.
I mean, I'm just like, are they going to say he didn't go down? Yeah, they're marking it. We're back to where it came from. But I'm just like you, John. I thought he went down, didn't you?
Yeah. Was it White that tackled him the second time?
Yeah.
Colton Hadley was the runner.
What are they going to do here, Johnny? They're not going to punt
4th and 10 from the Monroe 39. The quarterback is the punter, Dustin Graves.
And Neal's back at the 10.
Yeah, usually if it goes over your head of the 10, you let it go.
I'd be looking for something here.
Low toward the sideline. Neal fair catches it at the 10-yard line.
I don't know about that. He might have let that one go. I think that one's gone to the end zone.
So the Indians, one good play, and after that the Falcons hold them to no gain. At 9:43 of the first quarter, Falcons take over for their first drive, 0-0. It was sort of a low liner. I don't know if it might have gone on in there.
It skipped the bleed, but
I'd say that, that usually is the instruction. If you can catch it right there, catch it. If it's over your head, let it go. Falcons open in an I with Vickery in front of Kendall, a receiver to the left and one to the right. Arnett faked it to Kendall. That's just the stop and go to Wilson down the left sideline. Has it to 45, 50, 40, 30. This could be 90 yards. 90 yards. Bob, we forgot to say it. That is what Coach Pettit told us we were going to run on the first play from scrimmage. the stop and go. We saw Edmondson do it to us last week. And I wish we'd had you watching what Neil did. And
I watched him.
two guys over there.
And I watched him. He just run down and stutter stepped and then took off. And, I mean, Jackson just hit him right in stride.
One of those guys was pretty close when he caught it, but as we saw against Wayne County, Neil runs away from defenders when he catches the ball. 90 yards, the reception, and I believe we just saw the longest pass play in the history of Monroe County High School, Bob. Let's get the record book out and see. The old record had been actually a hitch and pitch. Oh, we got a penalty on the extra point. Josh Ford is in to attempt it. And let's see, officials are talking. Yep, the record had been 88 yards. DeMarcus Hamilton got credit for the yardage. It was thrown by Josh Grace. I can't remember who caught it. Someone caught it and pitched it back to DeMarcus. But we just set a record. Jackson Arnett to Neil Wilson, 90-yard touchdown pass. Josh Ford's extra point attempt is through the upright, 7-0 Monroe County. A one-play drive. 9:29. I forgot what was it, 9:43 I think or something when we started, so it took him 14 seconds to run 90 yards.
Too many men on the field, John.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
Yep, one's going off.
Yep.
So I don't know whether that's a penalty or not, but there was there's one coming back and another going off.
Yeah.
Well, that's still 11, ain't it?
Colby Hamilton will kick again. Kick is on the way.
There we go. That's
Down
a more
the middle.
Colby kick.
Driving him back to about the 2-yard line. He dropped it, picked it up, bringing it right up the middle. He's picked it up at the 18-yard line. It's going to be running for a touchdown. Falcons up 13-0.
Number 3. Who is that, John? Dusty Carver.
Dusty Carver.
He just jumped and he took off.
Don't know who hit him.
I don't either, but they hit him, didn't they?
The return man was Ian Preston, and he had an impression made upon him just outside the 15-yard line. Ball came loose. Dusty Carver picked it up. About an 18-yard run for a 13-0 lead at 9:18 of the first quarter. And the extra point team taking a little time to get out there. They didn't expect to be back out here so quickly.
Josh still kicking.
Whitty snapping to Trent Tooley. I believe that is Ford again. Yes. High and through the uprights. 14-0 Monroe County. Didn't have a lot of distance. Don't need a lot on the extra point.
Nope.
So that's lightning in a bottle, Bobby Dale.
2 plays, we one offensive play and scored 2 touchdowns.
Let's run across this kickoff team. Jacob London, Tanner Turner, Dylan Vickery, Jake Proctor, Trevor Whitty, Tanner Kendall, Dusty Carver, Colby's kicking,
81.
Logan Killman, Trent Lyon, and Josh Ford. That's the kickoff team. Colby gets the ball.
This crowd is shell-shocked right now, John. I mean, they come in with a big run, 28 yards or something, and then we've stiffened up, and it's been all Monroe since.
They've
about
2 minutes and 32 seconds, or 42 seconds. This ball caught on the 15, and he's brought down, about the 22 or so. Return man on this one was Alex Tooley. Monroe had an Alex Tooley a few years ago.
Jake Proctor was in on the tackle, the solo out there in the middle of the field.
Let's see. They spotted it back. Now, yeah, they're moving it up. About 23, I believe. We're not very high at Adair County, and our fans on the far side certainly aren't very high. They can barely see over our bench. A lot of them are, I think, standing to be able to see. Graves is under the center, has Beard behind him. Send Thompson in motion. Give it to Beard. And he's got a gain out past the 25.
His helmet went further than he did.
Not a good sign for him. He's putting it back on.
He's strong. He packed us there just a little bit, about 4 yards out of that.
He's a big one. He's a senior. Graves is a senior. Hadley's a senior. Thompson, one of the wing men, is a sophomore. They send receivers very wide to either side. Graves calling his signals. Motion. Beard up the middle. He's taken down. Very short game. If you just joined us, you've missed a lot. Falcons are up 14-0, and it's 8 minutes and 15 seconds on a running clock in the first quarter. Ball's on the 30 of Adair County. They run the play in with Alex Tooley. Alex is a little fella, 5'7", 140 pounds. Graves goes under for the snap. McMillan slips up on the line. He has him on the blitz in the backfield. Tyler McMillan, that's another thing Coach Knuckles told me before we left. He was going to move some guys around, especially Neal, maybe some linebackers like Tyler. Tyler got in between Whitty and I guess it was Wyatt on the line, slipped right through for the tackle on the blitz.
Nobody touched him,
no, didn't touch him. That's back where it was originally. It's 4th and 10. Graves in punt formation. Neil Wilson at his own 45-yard line. Snap is a little high. Punt is high and short. Neil steps up for a fair catch at midfield. And Monroe County will have the ball with 7:02 to play in the first, leading 14-0. As Bob Adair said, we've run one play from scrimmage. And we usually pass along what our first play is going to be, and I forgot to tell it.
But I was watching it, though, John, and I didn't say it, but I watched it, and it was perfect.
He showed me the play card, and he said, there's the first play tonight.
I wonder if he would run it, though, since it was backed up on the 10. A little deep in your own.
Backs are split in the backfield. Arnett under Turner for the snap. Over right guard, this is Tanner Kendall, no gain. Tackle by Tim Beard, the fullback. He's from a linebacker position defensively. Falcons not as much success on that running play. We'll get some things going. Tooley wide to the left. Wilson comes to the right. Chad Wilson, the tight end, on the left side. Vickery and Kendall are in the I. Four-man line for Adair. Linebacker slips up there. That was going deep down the middle. We got two guys on Neal. He made the catch and a flag on the play. It should be defensive interference.
Well, I hope it was, because Chad run around him. I don't know whether he put his hands on it or not.
What a catch by Neal. The flag is at the 25. We're having a conference by the officials. See who they said was guilty of the interference. And they're talking, I think they talked to Adair.
Oh, they're going to call it on Neal.
Yeah, called it on Monroe. 6:19, we're in the first quarter. Monroe leads at 14-0. Well, but he sort of went over the guy, or trying to get around him. He was underneath him. The defender was. I mean, he was just making a move to catch the ball, which he did. He didn't push him out of the way, but ball moved back to the Monroe County 40. It'll be remains second down, 2nd and 20. Start the clock again. Tooley is inside, Neil Wilson on the right. Tight end is to the left. Arnett straight back to throw. Now rolling to his right. It's a screen to Kendall. 40, 45, 50. Or no, that's Chad Wilson, excuse me. And he gets close to the first down at the Adair County 40-yard line.
He's got it by about a yard, John.
Chad Wilson, the receiver. I guess it was
Seen the 7, didn't you?
Was it Tyler Bartley's the tackle on that side. I don't know if he's the one that pulled out to get in front of him to block. It is a first down at the 39 of Adair County.
First down, Falcons.
What was it? So it is 16?
He got 21 yards. It was 2nd and 20.
Oh, okay. My bad. That's right.
Bring Kendall in motion, hand it to him out of the shotgun, trying to get wide, cut inside those guys. Oh my, he took it all the way to the sideline. Had 2 blockers out in front of him. Good gain. It was Wilson and Tooley, I believe, along with Vickery out front blocking. Gained at 9 to the 30. It's 2nd and 1. Clock stopped. Play went out of bounds at 5:34. Vickery stands at Jackson Arnett's left hand. Falcons have 2 wings. Kendall comes in motion. Give it to him. He hands to Wilson. Wilson trying to get wide. Arnett out in front blocking along with Chad Wilson. It'll be a first down. Gain about 4. We'll see when they spot it. Both of those, we've strung them wide. Maybe we can credit Adair for doing that, but
First down, Falcons.
I'd like to see them cut off of those blockers.
What do
What
they
do you
mark
call
it
that?
at, John?
20. Let's see where these guys line up. It's about the 26 or 7. It's hard to tell. It's on the far left hash. Jackson keeps it after faking to Vickery. Up the middle for a short gain. Falcons up 14-0, scored on the first play from scrimmage, a 90-yard pass, Arnett to Neil Wilson, and then Dusty Carver picked up a fumble on the ensuing kickoff, and he ran that in. 2nd down, I believe that's on about the 25. Call it 2nd and 8. Arnett in the shotgun again with Vickery to his left. Looking to throw. He has Neil Wilson in the right flat, inside the 20. Brought down by Jared Denton. We spot that one. Now they're going to change balls. It's going to be somewhere around the 16 or 15. 16-yard line, 1st and 10 for Monroe County. Clock running at 4:20. Bartley, Veach, Turner, Brown, and Driver along the front. Got 4 wideouts, 2 left, 2 right. Vickery in the backfield behind Arnett. Vickery, big hole up the middle, bouncing off tacklers to the 10-yard line. May have spotted it back at the 11. So he gained 5. 2nd and 5.
2nd down.
Arnett over at the sideline getting his play from Coach Pettit.
And I don't know who made the tackle, but he made a dandy tackle. He got him and just took him down right there with no forward, more progress out of it. Or that could have been a couple more yards usually after you take that initial hit.
I thought it was going to be because
Yep, it really opened up.
At the line, there was a huge hole. Arnett from the gun. Or you got a blitz off this side. A good pickup by Vickery. Rolls to his left in the end zone through the hands of Kendall. A little bit high. Jackson was having to roll to his left. That brings up 3rd and 5 from the, the 11, I guess. Yeah. Stops the clock. Falcons up by 2 scores already. Trying to make it 3. Tooley is the wide man. Neil Wilson is inside him. Kendall is inside Chad Wilson on the left side. Arnett gets them to jump offside. Well, they didn't blow the whistle. There it is. 2 or 3 guys jumped offside for Adair. And it's going to be very close. It's going to depend on how they mark it off.
By the sticks, though, John. We're on that side of it. It's over halfway that way.
It looks like it.
Yeah, by the sticks, it's a first down.
They mark it off, and they say 3rd and very short. I want to.
What? I don't-
No, there it is. That was
There
first
ain't no
down.
way
Yep.
that can't be a
Okay.
first down.
First and goal. First and goal from the 6, we'll say. Looks like it's closer to the 5 now. Yeah, it looks like it's on the 5 down there. 3:15 first quarter. Here's our heavy set. Rashad Pipkins in the backfield. He's on the front of the wishbone. Colby Hamilton and Dylan Vickery are behind him. Wilson's the tight end on the right side. Vickery up the middle. He's going to find the end zone.
He goes up the middle and just walked in the other side.
He drifted in to the right for a 20-0 lead by the Falcons.
Touchdown by Vickery.
2 minutes, 58 seconds, first quarter. That one took a little bit longer. It was a 50-yard drive. Took over at the midfield after the Adair County punt. Had a pass interference call on Monroe County that pushed us back to the 40. Snap was handled by Tooley, put down and put through by Josh Ford. So he's 3 out of 3 tonight.
It'll be hard to get him out there kicking, won't it?
Putting it right through there. 21-0, Monroe County. There's Taylor Whitty on the kickoff team. I don't remember him being out there the last time. Yeah, he was out there, 81, Logan Kilman. Taylor had a big game
He
last
just
night
what
in
they
the,
said in the freshman game, so maybe he earned some play and on time on the varsity, just on special teams.
I wish I'd noticed who those linemen were. He had
That
a
opened the hole.
good rushing
Yeah.
night last night, but somebody was making some good blocks to allow him to do that. Colby's kick is a very nice one. Back inside the 5 again, we'll say the 4. Brought right up the middle, good hit by Taylor Whitty. Is that Trevor with him? I believe it was. Both of
Yeah,
them.
they smacked each other's helmet there, so that's the...
I believe Taylor was the first one, number 9, but both the Whitties in on that tackle. I believe it was Tooley again on the return.
6.
Was it 6 instead of 4?
He's acting like he's coming off, pulling the feeling of his nose. I'm telling you, that head got jarred a little on
Yeah.
He took a pretty good lick.
That was Hadley. He's ordinarily one of the wings, so they'll have someone new in at that. 2:49, Adair on their own 28-yard line. One back in the backfield. Long count. Gave it to the fullback. He doesn't have much.
Well, they finally going to blow the whistle, I guess. It's a little late.
Never did get him
The
down.
fans, even the fans are hollering, but
That was Beard. Got it almost to the 30-yard line.
Second down.
2nd and 8. Had a big play on the first play from scrimmage. But after that, pretty much nothing for Adair County. Falcons have stopped them.
that was their only first down so far, too, John.
Yep. Beard, the lone back. Thompson, one of the wings. And let's see, Hadley is out. Fred Maynard is the other wing. Thompson goes in motion. They pitch to him. Strode was in at defensive end. And let's see, there's London. Did he fumble over there, Bob?
No, I think he's hurt, though.
Thompson is hurt. Now, the Falcons just going back, they're all going to take a knee at the 40-yard line. That may be Coach Pettit. It's over on our sideline. Coach Pettit went out to help check on him. He was the wing on the left side, went in motion. They pitched to him. The gain was to the 33-yard line, checking on Thompson on the far side. Bring up 3rd down, about 5 or 6. 2:10 to play in the first quarter. Monroe County 21, Adair County 0. Didn't go over the officials' names. I did get them. They said they were in the Lake Cumberland area, I believe. The guy I talked to was from Pulaski, and Kenny Johnson, Darrell Moberly, Lanny Ray, Donnelly Barnes, and Kelly Gentry. I believe they said they had this game up here 2 years ago, same crew. And I think he said one of their crews had the Air Fort Campbell game last year.
Oh, is that right?
I said, well, that was a good one for about 3.5 quarters. Or it was going our way for 3.5 quarters. It was a good game all the way. Be at home next week. Adair County had been on the road their first 2 games. This is their first home game. As I said, the crowd was all excited tonight, but Falcons have calmed the Adair County crowd.
And there's a big one here, too, John. I'm telling you, but
Looked
I'll
like-
tell you what, there's no sparse over yonder on their side.
No. Looked like Thompson was going to get up. Have they called for? Yeah, there comes the ambulance. And we had to have a Monroe County player taken last night. I think it was probably knee, and I heard several people asking about Chandler McPherson, but don't have a report on him.
He was going to check his knee, the ACL or whatever it was.
Yeah.
That's where they was in that area. Not sure what it was, so they're supposed to check him today. And John tried to find out coming up here, and he couldn't get a hold of anybody. So we hope him the best. Of course, he's just a freshman, but don't want to see anybody get hurt.
I believe Timmy Gillenwater said that nothing broken last night, but checking out the inner workings of that knee today, and hopefully it's nothing serious. And Thompson's moving around. It's something in one of his legs also. The ambulance has gotten in position to assist him in getting off, so that's going to be a little while. Becky, let's take a 2-minute break, if you will, to hear from a couple of our sponsors. We're at 2:10 of the first quarter. Monroe County leads 21-10. We'll take a 2-minute break.
21 to 9.
21-10. Excuse me, 21-0. Monroe County leads. We'll take a 2-minute break to hear from some of our sponsors. Thompson being taken off the field. Remember, he played some last year. He's only a sophomore. He's 5'10", 200 pounds. I should have asked how to pronounce his first name. I always said Kanisa. It's Kanisa apostrophe AI. So not sure how to pronounce the young man's name, but hope his injury is not severe. Adair County is making their way back onto the field. See, Monroe, don't see anybody new. It's still Proctor, Pipkin, Wyatt, and Whitty across the front. McMillan, Hamilton, and Tyler White, the linebackers. Yeah, there's someone new. Chad Wilson's in at safety in place of Neal. Tanner's back there, Vickery, and London, the corners. Third down, 2:10. We're in the first quarter. Monroe 21 and Adair 0. Graves is under the center. Send Maynard in motion. Graves kept it. He's tackled in the backfield by Whitty. He faked the pitch to Maynard. Whitty was all over the quarterback.
And I was kind of watching this side, and he just got rid of his blocker, and when he did, I mean, he was just right there at him. And
Loss of 2 on the play, 4th down.
Lost back to the 25-yard line, 4th down. Wilson, Neal stands at his 46, awaiting the punt from Graves. Graves, he looks awful deep. Snap a little high. Low punt. Well, it's going to hit one of our blockers down there. Hit London almost, way over on the sideline.
And Neal saw it too, because he was getting up there to make sure that thing. I'm not sure it hit him, but he was close to it, and he was stumbling for some reason. Did somebody block him or something?
Yeah, he was blocking. I think they'd gotten mixed up, and Jacob was going down to the ground. The punt almost came down on him.
So we're starting on the 49 this time, John. It's almost on that 50 again.
Yeah. So 51 yards away from the goal line. With 1:20 to play in the first quarter, already leading 21-0. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Vickery in the backfield behind Arnett.
There's single coverage and Neal over here, and it's just.
Give it to Kendall on the pass. 50, 45, 40. Pushed out of bounds. Neal's over there trying to block. That will be should be another first down. I think that was a pass. It's one of those where it was almost a lateral, but I think they were pretty well even, I believe. It's on the 39 of Adair County, 1st and 10.
12-yard gain for the Falcons. 1st down.
Another good block by Vickery in the backfield. Falcons break their huddle. Huddle seemed like for a little bit longer period of time.
Well, they was blowing the whistle there, though, John, for some reason. I don't know what they was doing, but I didn't get it marked or didn't get it up.
Here's the whistle again. Oh, checking the equipment of one of the Adair players.
Got a chin strap.
See if we change our play. We had 3 receivers right and 1 left. I'm going to go back to the same Chad Wilson is by himself over on the left side. That's the wide side of the field. Arnett is in the shotgun. Vickery is at his left. Now we got Kendall on the left side also. We did change that a little bit. Arnett across the middle, too low. Both Wilsons were running across the middle. Chad from the left, Neal from the right, but no one had a chance for that one. Second down at the Adair 39-yard line. Again, Monday night, JV plays at Allen County, and then on the 10th, the freshmen play at Warren Central.
It looks the same alignment, John. So everything else is.
Yeah, 2 left, 2 right. Arnett, good timing. Has Wilson. That's Neal at the inside the 30.
Get in
He's
there.
going to the corner of the end zone for. You have a signal?
Yep,
There it is. Touchdown. Touchdown, Monroe County. 39.
I watched it. Did you see it open up?
Yeah.
I mean, he with same place. If Jackson just got it a little higher to him that time, and when he caught it, he was just a race to the corner. 39, wasn't it?
39-yarder at 23 seconds of the first quarter, and that makes it 27-0. Josh Ford in to attempt the point after. Oh, snap through the hands of Trent Tooley. Ford scrambling. He got guys in the end zone wanting to throw it to him. He's going to be tackled short of the end zone. I think Josh, and he played some quarterback.
I don't know.
Seemed like he was the quarterback last year on the freshman team. No, maybe not. He's listed as a running back and a defensive back. But it looked like the snap was good, but Trent couldn't handle it. That keeps it at 27-0. There they go. They're a little slow putting it up on the board. Colby Hamilton kicking. Nice kick again, right down the middle. Fielded at the 3-yard line. That's Hadley again. London tried to trip him up, couldn't do it. Now Vickery.
I tell you what,
Dylan and Tanner Turner.
you can get hurt when you start hurdling, though, boy. If you just hang him feet just a little. And
He knocked his headgear off. Yeah, Jacob London went for the feet. He jumped over him, but Tanner Turner and Dylan Vickery were there pretty soon for the tackle.
He might have gained a yard out of that, and he could have took a tumble.
Spotted at the 21.
Great punt. Great kicking, John.
He's killing it. Yeah.
That's what you want right there. Of course, college, that's what they live for, 20, but I think high school will 25 will be maybe 30 will be a good for them, but you keep it inside the 20, that's great.
15 seconds remaining in the quarter. Graves goes under, bring a man in motion. That's Maynard. Leave it with Beard up the middle. He got out past the 25. Pipkin and trying to see who else is on the bottom.
That'll do it for the.
So very impressive first quarter for the Falcons, 27-0. Let's take a 30-second break. You're listening to Falcon Football on WTKY, WVFB, and WKWY. Lead it 27-0. First play from scrimmage from Adair. It didn't look too good for Monroe. 20-something yard gain for Beard right up the middle. Then we stopped them on 3 plays. Took over on a punt at our 10-yard line, and Jackson Arnett hit Neal Wilson on a stop and go down the left sideline for 90 yards, school record. Longest pass completion in the history of Monroe County High School. Then Dusty Carver picked up a fumble on the kickoff, and it was 14-0 very quickly, and it's now 27-0.
I got it for 169 yards, John, passing in that first quarter.
Beard stuffed in the middle on the play. Bring up third down. Indians need about 4 for a first. It's on the 28-yard line.
Have they attempted a pass? Well, they've attempted them, but they haven't got it off. We got sacked both times.
Third down from the 28-yard line.
Beard, the fullback, is behind the only back in the backfield. They have the wings that bring Maynard in motion. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's hammered. Pipkin, I believe that's Strode in. Strode was in for Whitty. Whitty's going to check back in for Proctor. And here comes Walden replacing Pipkin. Ben Walden.
Fourth down.
Coach Pettit, I guess he lets Coach Knuckles make his replacements on defense. As you talked to Coach Hale tonight, Hale and Knuckles are the defensive
Going,
coaches.
John.
This is fourth down. Wow.
Might be trying to draw.
They need about 2. Stay on side. We do.
And
Fullback.
the big one. He got the.
McMillan and Wilson, Neil Wilson on the tackle.
4-yard gain for Beard.
Indians get a first down. 10.5 minutes.
First
We're in the
down,
second quarter.
Indians.
Monroe County leading 27-0. Ball on the 34-yard line of Adair County. Yeah, I guess you could say nothing to lose. You're already down
They were
27-0.
getting down 4 scores. You can't hardly give it. You got to have every possession.
Look how far this right side is off the line, their lineman. They pitch this one. Maynard drops it. He and Kendall try to fall on it. Maynard has it.
Yeah, he just dropped it.
Yeah.
Looked like he was trying to change hands or something with it.
And he's going to discard the gloves. He had on a pair of gloves. He blamed it on them. He threw them off. Got an Adair County player. If he was injured. It's back on the 34-yard line, so no gain. 2nd and 10. Wind the clock. Here comes another new player in. Walden goes out. 77. Corey Scott checks in at the left tackle. That's Ethan Strode playing the left end. Ball on the right hash. No motion this time. Going to throw out of the fake. He drops the ball. The big lineman tries to fall on it. I believe he has it back. So Graves, who hit him? The
Troy.
2 Whites.
Yep, Troy is 18 a white too. Yeah,
Yep.
Troy and Tyler.
Loss of 1 on that one. I believe it was. Yeah, I believe it was 61. One of the Adair County linemen recovered the fumble. 3rd and 11. Clock under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Adair back to the line. Graves has Beard behind him. McMillan's back up on the line wanting to blitz. Looking to pass, rolling to his left. Throws, it's a wobbler. It will be incomplete. Is that Kendall or London? I think it's London on the coverage of Alex Tooley.
Pass intended for Cooley, incomplete.
That's 4th and 11.
Fourth down.
I think they're going to punt this one, John. It's a little too far for the fullback.
Neil Wilson right now at his 40-yard line to receive the punt. Dustin Graves is the punter. Falcons leading 27-0. Good snap. Graves kick. High. That's a nice one. Neil at the 40. 45. 50. And out of bounds. Barely inside midfield. Probably be about the 49 of Adair with 8:35 to play in the second quarter.
Falcons first.
That field position's worth a whole lot, John. After that first initial play when we got backed up to the 10, we've been right on the 50 every time since.
Same line came out. Bartley, Veach, Turner, Brown, and Driver. Neil and Chad. Neil's the wide man, then Chad, then Tanner Kendall. That's the right side. Tooley's by himself over here on the short side of the field, the left. Arnott in the shotgun, Vickery at his right. He's rolling to his right. He's looking for Tooley on the post. He has it at the 15. He'll go into the end zone for the touchdown. 49-yarder. And there were 2 guys back there with him.
Made a good catch out of that. He kindly turned around just a little.
49-yard touchdown pass to Trent Tooley.
Tooley, 49-yarder from Arnott, 8:25 of the second quarter. 33-0. That, again, if we say it over and over, John Pettit over there used to throw those post patterns to Casey Tooley a few years ago. About, gosh, been about 20 years ago, hasn't it? Going to try Tanner Turner. Good snap. Ball's down. Kick is hit the upright and went short. Hit the right upright and came back, did not go across the crossbar. So it's 33-0. 8:25 of the second quarter. Kick by Colby.
Oh, he's
back
just
to
a little
the 3-yard line.
He's going to have that thing in the end zone.
Yep. Good return this time, but it closed it up. Colby turns him. London can't bring him down. Colby's chasing him. And we bring him down, but way into Monroe County territory. Colton Hadley. That gets the Adair County fans excited. Caught it at about the 3 and returned it at a big hole on his right side and then hit the middle. And it's inside the 35 of Monroe.
Yeah, I saw the 3 on this side were all together. They stayed at home, but they all stayed right together. They were within 3 yards of each other, and he cut inside them, and that's when he really got to break it down there. Then we missed him at about the 50, and
62-yard
Kobe runs him down. Now we need to stiffen up here on little D now.
It's on the 33-yard line of Monroe County, 8 minutes, 12 seconds. Monroe leads 33-0. Beard behind Graves. They bring Maynard in motion to the right. Graves still has it. He's going to keep it, and he's down near the 25-yard line. Maynard is trailing. It's at the 25. Second down. They need a long 2 or 3. 11. That's Ian Preston. He's one of the wings. Maynard is the other. Beard is the fullback. They have receivers wide left and right. Maynard comes in motion. Graves keeps it again. He has a first down inside the 20.
Same play.
Troy White on the tackle.
The old option, somebody has to take that quarterback, John. I forgot who you said who was getting. You're supposed to get him, the linebacker?
I believe he said the linebackers had the quarterback. The ends were supposed to concentrate on the fullback, and the linebackers the quarterback. Rashad Pipkin replaces Corey Scott. Proctor's in at the left end, and Ethan Strode is the right end. Ball's on the right hash. First and 10 Adair County. And it's at about the 18-yard line, maybe a little inside it. Maynard came in motion. They hand off to him up the middle. They're pushing. Good surge by Adair County inside the 15. So Adair's caught a little life. Monroe leads at 33-0. We're inside 7 minutes to play in the first half.
Second down.
They're smelling the end zone. They put up 48 last week against Caverna, and they beat Taylor 21-6 in week 1.
I tell you, that kid, that kickoff had some speed.
Yeah. Back of the ball looks like it's on the 14. And he's the right wing, Hadley. He was shaken up on one of the kickoffs. Maynard comes in motion. Fullback. He's down about the 11. Pipkin around the ankles. Troy White, Neil Wilson got in on that play.
Third down.
Colby checks back in. He's going to replace Dylan Vickery. Yeah, like I said, they've looked to throw a couple of times, haven't really gotten the pass away. Probably won't pass here. Third and long 4. Send Hadley in motion. Pitch it to him. Wilson chasing him, bringing him down to the backfield. And London was closing as well.
I'm telling you, Neil just shot out of a cannon on him, did.
Yeah.
He looked like he had the sideline there to get around there, but he ended up losing, 2 yards out of that?
Or more. Yeah. It's back to about 4th and
maybe
7.
3.
Yeah. It's hard to tell what yard line the ball is on, but looking at the chain in the box, looks like about 4th and 7. somewhere around the 15. We're not very high, and the ball's on the far side of the field. 5 minutes to play in the half. Monroe 33 and Adair 0. Graves goes under, brings Maynard in motion. He's rolling to the right to throw. And he's still rolling. Now we're pressuring Pipkin and Tyler Wyatt along with McMillan.
Got a flag. That could be
Flag on the play.
holding where that's at. Yeah, we'll decline that.
Yeah. So that should be Monroe County's football.
Well, we bent there for just one play, John. That's what it's been there. 2-1 in the first quarter was a big gainer on the first play from the line of scrimmage, and then they had the big kickoff return there, but they stiffened up down there and held. And
Holding against the Indians.
4 minutes, 44 seconds, first half. Monroe 33, Adair 0. Monroe's football.
they're saying 19, so we'll just go with that.
19.
What the clock is saying. I don't. Does that sound right to you? Does it look right?
No, it looks more like it's inside the 15. So look at the box up here. See, it's at about the 25. It's about the 15-yard line.
Yeah, because the first down is.
Neil Wilson comes wide to the left. Vickery and Kendall in the eye. Ball is on the right hash. Falcons moving right to left. Kendall up the middle. Beard met him back there in the backfield. Not much going on that one. They moved the box up a little bit on the far side. Give him a yard.
But that lineman right there, John, I think he can hit Neal anytime he wants to on the slant.
Yeah.
He just, I mean, there's nobody inside him, and the one defender playing him man-to-man.
Bring Tooley over here this time, the wide side of the field.
There's a timeout.
Kendall must have dropped something. Yeah, his mouthpiece. He picked it up, wiped it off a little bit, stuck her in.
That's all right, long as it's yours.
Well, the 5-second rule wasn't down there very long. Arnott hands off to Kendall. Get through that line. Get out here. 30, 35, 40. There's a flag. They're going to call Trent for a clip. Oh,
And he knew it.
Yeah.
And he done had him beat. Done had him beat.
2, 3 flags. Wow, everybody saw it. Tanner got inside the 40, but it wasn't going to stand. Going to have a little game, but it'll be second down. Flags are, one of them's on about the 34, and the other two are on the 35. What they call, Bob?
Was it 15?
They're going back to the line of scrimmage to mark. That's not right. And now they picked the flags up. They don't. Now they're going back up here, but they picked them up.
John's a pointing boy. I mean, he's pointing everywhere.
Let's see where two of them are on the 35. They're giving us about 2 yards here that we didn't have. So it worked our advantage that they didn't know what they were doing.
And got a first down out of it.
Yeah.
What happened?
And see, it would have been very close because it would have been back to about the 25 if they hadn't messed that up.
See, we're on the 16, so what are we on now? Can you tell?
We're on about the 27.
So,
First and 10, 3:40. The clock's running. Monroe up 33-0. Backs in the eye. Yeah, he got yardage to the 37-yard line.
yeah,
then the
that's what I
penalty.
got him.
Vickery, nice run off the right side. He's still running to the 45-yard line of Monroe County. The fullback on a good game. First down run by Dillon. Ball still on the far side of the field, but it's up here close to us now. It's on the 45 of Monroe County, first and 10. Falcons making some headway on the ground. Trent Tooley by himself wide to the left side. Neal is wide to the right. Kendall off left guard, 50, 45, make a good block. There you go, Tooley. Kendall trying to get to the end zone. That's a nice move at the 15. Oh my, cut inside. Ian Preston left him standing. It's 39-0. He was going to catch him if he'd gone down the sideline, but Tanner, a nice cutback. 55-yard run by Tanner Kendall.
He just set him up for it, didn't he, John?
Yeah. And Trent, much better block right here. Good job. He was blocking at about the Adair 40-yard line. Kept that man off of him. Preston had a shot at Tanner, but not after the cutback. Tanner Turner. Nope, that one's not going to make it. 39 to 0. They don't put the scores up until after the extra point attempt. It is 39 to 0, 3:03 to play in the first half. Colby Hamilton's kick is fielded at about the 7-yard line. That's Hadley. He's dancing around. He's not going to make much on this one. Let's see. London and Logan Kilman was down there, along with others. 2:56, Adair's football. They did not make it back to the 20. It's on the 19-yard line. Let's see. Any new ones, Bob? Nope.
Nah, I can't see right now. They usually don't do it on the first series anyway, John. They get them settled in.
Strode is still in. Ethan Strode, he's in for Whitty. Well, there comes a Ben Walden very late to take tackle. Adair takes time out. 2:55 on the clock. 39 to 0, Monroe County. We're approaching halftime. Let's take a break to hear from one of our sponsors on Monroe County Falcon football. And back to play with Graves under the center. Bringing Preston in motion. Fullback.
Who made that tackle?
Troy Wyatt.
He hit him about that. He almost got the handoff.
Troy fired up tonight.
He's come to play, ain't he?
Coach Pettit gave him a little message, and he's out for meaning business tonight. Gain of 1, got to the 20-yard line, 2nd and 9. We're coming home next week, folks. 3 games on the road to begin the
Mind
season.
me up in a minute, John. We got a second for 2 to announce about that, too.
And 2, I hope Taylor remembers. Was it Taylor Walden? We asked her to come over. The volleyball team got a big event going on next week. We'll talk more about that. Graves on a keeper. He's out past the 20. They're region champions of the All-A Classic.
Going to Richmond next Saturday.
And we asked, Taylor's a cheerleader and on the team, and we asked, either her or, I don't know if Miss Turner comes to the ball game, send the coach up, Miss Turner. I don't know all the teams that they beat last week in the region, but they go, I think their first game is played at Eastern, and then I think they have to go down to Berea to play a game. They play 2 games for sure next Saturday. Starts Saturday morning. Go up and support the volleyball team if you can. 3rd and about 6 for Adair. Maynard goes in motion. Graves keeps it. Oh, my. Troy Wyatt in the backfield. Wow.
And we might mention the volleyball team is 14-0.
Yeah, that's
So
fantastic.
anybody, and if you've never seen it, a lot of people in Monroe County has never came and watched a volleyball game. It's an exciting game, and it don't last all night neither. I mean, it's over in a hurry. It's going on in a hurry now. They need to get out and come out and watch them play. It's a lot different when they played back in the sand lot and the barn lot. They played a whole lot different.
Loss is back to the 23-yard line. It's 4th down. Graves in punt formation. Neil Wilson at his 49-yard line. Good snap. Graves punt. High, nice punt. Neil's calling fair catch at the Adair
Here we are again.
49.
That's field position.
We've been right there all night except for that first one. 39 seconds. What about it, Bob? Will we do?
I think you'll run off tackle or something with it, John. I don't think we'll see anything.
Be very conservative.
Yeah. I've been wrong before, though.
Well,
One time or two.
what, just
Time or two.
one hand?
Yeah.
Count it on one hand?
Oh, well, I'll get to it in a minute about next week, though.
What we got here? Just a protection. Yeah, protection formation. Arnett takes a knee. Neil Wilson was deep behind Tanner Kendall and Dylan Vickery. We'll have to run one more play. Spotted back
we
at
might
49.
not. Come on, let her go. Oh, man.
Yeah, they started the
1
play
second.
clock.
1 second.
At 26. Yeah, they delayed that last week at the end of the game. Yeah. But they were nice to Jackson. They kept it at the 49. They didn't give him a loss on it. So that kneel down will end the first half. 39 for Monroe County, 0 for Adair. Let's take a 5-minute break. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football.
On Tuesday, and then that's going to be the big decider game, because since we beat them once, we're kind of going in the lead. But if we were to lose on Tuesday, then it's a head-to-head match, and it'll be a coin toss on who gets the bye for district. Of course, with there being just 3 teams in our district, the number 1 seed gets a bye and automatically goes to region. So that makes a little more cushion for you there.
Now, where will the district tournament be played?
It is going to be at Monroe County, and we hope everybody comes out and wishes. We've won the past 6 years, so there's a lot of pressure to keep that going. I've got girls from the past that really like to see those numbers keep going.
And Bobby Dale mentioned while we're talking about it in the first half, you're still undefeated.
It's 13-0.
13-0. And you get another chance on Thursday. We play Warren Central at home. And then the big one is Saturday. You go up to the state tournament, and what's the format up there? Who do you
I'm
play?
hoping to be playing all day Saturday. We'll start out about 10:30. Of course, that'll be 9:30 Eastern time or Central time for us. But we play a pool play with 4 teams, and then from there it'll start the tournament. So it's like a Sweet 16, just like basketball set up.
So there are 16 teams.
Mm-hmm.
We begin with Leslie at is it in the McBrayer Arena, or where did
Yeah, it's in the main arena there at Eastern. And then we go to Brea.
And the second game, I don't know, it seems a little unusual to me. You get on the bus, go back down I-75, you play at Brea, and you play Evanston County. Now, they're close to home. Have we played Evanston?
We have played them. We did win that match, of course, since we're undefeated, but it did take us 3 games to beat them. So that should be an interesting game, too.
Now, who are some of of course, you're 14-0. Who are some of the teams that usually give us trouble back close to home that
Clinton County is tough. We have had to play them already 3 times, but when we play them, they're very close games, very exciting game. That's why I'm hoping we have a big crowd on Tuesday, because that's such an important game, and the girls really enjoy and have a crowd.
And that's at 5:30.
5:30,
okay.
yes.
Now, you talked about the scoring a little bit, and I asked earlier, when we used to play in PE, you'd rotate and everybody would serve. Is that still in effect as
That's
you're
still
playing?
the same. Now, something you'll see a little bit different is we'll have one girl in a different color jersey, and they're called the Libero. And so I can sub her for anybody on the back row. Volleyball is very set with rotations. You can't just sub like in basketball. You can't just sub for any person.
Yeah.
So they get assigned to a specific spot on the floor. But the Libero in the different jersey, now I can put her in on the back row for anybody at any time.
Okay. Okay. Now, do you have? Of course, I know the big deals. The kill and the spike. And all.
Yeah.
Do we have a spike specialist to really
goodness.
defend the net up there? Or?
That's why we're 13-0. I have so many.
Yeah.
I have 9 wonderful seniors, and then I have a sophomore and an 8th grader. So I'm stacked with seniors, and I have solid hitters.
Yeah.
I pretty much have 2 to 3 hitters on the front row all the time.
And then, do they all wear those knee pads where they get down there and dig it out?
Some of them use them more than others,
Yeah.
but yeah, we have them.
Of course, and back when we were playing in PE, we do the little underhand serve. Of course, most time, I guess you serve the fast overhand serve.
They do
don't you?
overhand, and some of them do jump serves.
Yeah.
So if you've not seen that, now that's timing.
Yeah.
You have to get that just timed right for it to work.
We sure congratulate you on the big regional win. That's 14-0, the region win. That's very impressive. Is that the first time we've won the volleyball region going on to the state?
That's the first time they've set it up like they do in basketball,
Yeah.
where you play it like a tournament and
Yeah.
go. So yes, this is a first for volleyball.
Well, now the first time the girl, not to put any pressure on you or anything, but the first time the girls went back in 1995, they won the state tournament. So
I've got the girls to do it this year.
yeah. So let's take. How many seniors you say you have?
9.
9 seniors. Well, that's like I say that's why you're doing so well. You got that good leadership, and we look forward to hearing some good news. Come on out 5:30 Tuesday to support them and playing Clinton County, a very important district game that, as she said, we're used to the basketball seeding. That's very important in the seeding for the district tournament. If we can win that one, that will guarantee a berth in the big region tournament at the end of the year. So come on out and support and give them a boost. Tell them that you're for them. If you can't make it up there Saturday, tell them you're for them when they go up to play Leslie County on Saturday. That one will be at McBrayer Arena. And again, that's been a good setting for Lady Falcons in the past, and we expect some good things up there this weekend. Coach Turner, anything else that we didn't mention before we let you go?
I can't think of anything.
Well, we appreciate you coming up, and we wish you the very best. And we hope to be talking about a state championship.
I hope to. I hope to be back here in a couple of weeks.
Thank you.
Okay.
Coach Tara Turner, she and her Lady Falcon volleyball team, they have 2 games this week, and we sure want to win them. But the big one will be next Saturday when they go to Richmond and Berea to play in the All-A Classic State Tournament. And we wish them the very best. And again, number one, hope they can win that one Tuesday to get a good seeding in the district tournament. That's fantastic, Bob.
Yeah, it is.
14-0.
It is, and like I said, it's an exciting game to watch, and especially when you're having a good team. I mean, that really helps the two, and you need to get out and support them.
Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll hear from some of our sponsors, come back and try to run down some stats and scoring. A lot of it in the first half, and it's all on the Monroe County side. 39-0 at halftime over the Adair County Indians. Then stats real quick.
Yeah, well, John, and it's some good ones, I tell you. These is good stop the game right now, and we'd have some dandy stats. Tanner Kendall had 5 rushes for 76 yards, and then even on one of his there, what did he lose, about 25, 30 yards on the clipping, and still ended up with a nice gainer out of it. He caught 1 pass for 12 yards. Neil Wilson had 1 rush for 4 yards, and he caught 3 passes for 137 yards. Of course, the big one in that, John, and we'll mention is the 90-yard touchdown school record, and it's just a super way to start the game for Monroe. Jackson Arnott had 4 rushes for no yards. He had to run there once for 2, then he took the 2 kneel down, and of course that cost him 2 yards there. Kobe Hamilton didn't carry the ball in the first half. Trent Tooley had 1 ball thrown to him. Dylan Vickery had 3 rushes for 28 yards, and Chad Wilson caught 1 pass for 20 yards. So we had, thought I counted that up right there. 11 rushes for 108 yards, 5 out of 7 passes for 179 yards, and total offense 287 yards in the first half.
I believe we had 204 for the game last week, Bob. As Bob just mentioned, Falcons got on the board on their first play from scrimmage, 9:29 of the first quarter, 90-yard pass, school record. Jackson Arnott to Neil Wilson. Josh Ford made the point-after touchdown. 9:18 of the first quarter. Yep, that's right after the pass play. On the kickoff, the Adair County return man fumbled it on a good hit. Didn't get the player that made the hit, but Dusty Carver picked it up, ran it in from 18 yards. And Josh Ford added the extra point. That made it 14-0. At 2:58 of the first, Dylan Vickery on a 5-yard run. Ford again was good on the point after, 21-0. And to end the first quarter, 23 seconds, Neil Wilson caught another one from Jackson Arnott, 39 yards. We tried to run, that was the one where the snap was fumbled, I believe. Josh Ford picked it up, tried to run it in, didn't make it. That was 27-0. 8:25 of the second, Trent Tooley caught a 49-yard pass from Jackson Arnott, made a nice catch across the middle on the post pattern. The kick was no good by Tanner Turner. And at 3:03 of the second quarter, 55-yard run by Tanner Kendall, made a great cutback at about the 15-yard line to take that one in. And Turner missed the point after. At halftime, it's 39-0, Monroe County.
And we will receive the start the second half.
Yep. Thompson, the injured Adair County player, was warming up to kick off before the game. He was taken off. Fred Maynard is going to do the honors now. We only have 2 deep men, Tanner Kendall and Neil Wilson. They're at the 15.
Wilson and Kendall back.
Games next week, Monday night. The JV travel to Allen County. Now that's on the holiday. And then next Thursday, freshmen travel to Warren Central. Next Friday, the varsity's at home. Come watch us play Barron County at home next Friday night. 7 o'clock kickoff. Maynard's kick is a squibbler. Tyler White has it. He falls down at the, about the 44, I guess, of Monroe County. He caught it. He could have run it.
Yeah, he could have got.
Yeah.
They tell them linemen to. I forget, but he had it, like you said, he got 3 or 4 yards at it, but he recovered it well. And
I'm going to give him about a 2-yard return on it because he started to run. He said, I'll go down. They're probably instructed to go down. They're not accustomed to carrying the ball. Chad Wilson went over to talk to him a little bit. And we've got some substitutes in across the line. We'll get all of them here momentarily. Jackson Arnott is the quarterback. I believe that's Josh Ford, the fullback. Tailback hit at the line. Don't think that was Tanner Kendall. No, it was Whitty. The young man had a good night on the freshman team last night. Taylor Whitty. He got to the 45. Let's see. The left tackle is Ben Carter. The left guard is Josh Watson. Jordan Mink is the center. Let's see. I think Carver was the tight end on that previous play. Arnott's looking over the defense. It's 4-man line. This is Whitty again. He's hit near the 45. Let's see, there's 68 and 54 on the far side. Daniel Hammer and Andrew Johnson. They're the line on the right side.
And 1 more yard, 3rd down.
Trent Lyon is one of the receivers. Matt Burkhead goes out. Let's see. Here comes Tanner Turner wide to the left. Lyon is wide to the right. 3rd and about 8's on the back of the ball, maybe on the 46 of Monroe County. First drive of the second half. Whitty over the right tackle. Hit at the line. He pushed him on.
He run over somebody.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him go outside. He's got the speed, to get out there, but it's run off tackle each time.
Freshman team beat Bowling Green last night, 22-6 at home. So on the 48, that brings up 4th down. Neil Wilson, Tanner Kendall, Tanner Kendall, the punter.
This will be his first of the night.
Yeah, he's backing up inside his 35. Boy, he's real deep. Very deep. Of course, they snapped one over the head. Good snap.
He didn't get it neither.
No, it's going over to the right, and it takes a bad hop. Trent Tooley catches it before it goes backward too far. That one almost hit an Adair County player.
I guess that's more than likely that's his worst punt of the year, John. He just didn't get it. He got it off the side of his foot or something. He just didn't.
He was giving up a lot on that snap, Bob. I don't know. He looked a little deeper than normal. 9:50 to play in the 3rd quarter. Falcons up 39-0. Adair takes over on their own. The ball's between the 29 and 30. 57, I believe. That's a new number. John Isom Dickin is in at one of the tackles. Troy White, Jake Proctor, and Ethan Strode along the front. Trevor Whitty's been out for a while. I'm not sure if didn't see if he did that long snap or not. Quarterback keeps it on the option, cuts up, got a good run. Kendall has him around the 45. Graves acting like he's injured. He's not getting up. That's the quarterback. Has a first down run, but
he's good on that
not
fake.
Get up.
What I was getting at, John, for his next Friday night, which is 9/11, and of course, Coach Pettit and Lewis Carter and Phil Bartley over there are going to put together. They're trying to put together a first responders honor. They're going to honor all the first responders at the ball game, and they're going to be sending some stuff out to them. But I told them I'd go ahead and announce it tonight, and kind of get the word out. And they're going to let them all in for it at the gate. And I think either before the game or at halftime. But it looks like right now they're going to have to do it before the game because I think the band is going to do their routine for competition at halftime because they have competition the next night, or the next day. So it looks like it's going to be before the game Friday night, and they want to invite all the first responders out. You're talking about law enforcement, EMTs, fire, and just everybody who the National Guard, of course, and they're going to try to get all of them they can in there and recognize them, and So we want to invite them out, and they will be getting the word out to them. We're going to try to get it on the radio, too. I'll let Becky know. I'm going to try to, when they get the worked up with all the times and everything, I'll get something to her so she can announce it there. But they're really excited about that, and it just happened to hit on 9/11 there, and so they want to honor all those people for the great job that they do.
Yeah, the 8-year anniversary of that day, of course, that day I think fell on Tuesday, didn't it? Back in 2001.
I think so.
I guess the greatest tragedy on American soil. Certainly the greatest terror attack on American soil. Certainly good to honor those individuals that stand as those first responders. A special night to honor them. Unfortunately, we have the second Adair County player down with an injury. It's Dustin Graves, their quarterback. And again, they're looking, I think, down low at the legs.
Of course, we looking right at it. He made a nice gain out of it, and it was kind of an open field tackle. I don't know unless he got twisted as he went down or something. It was
pretty much a solo tackle by
yeah,
Kendall, I believe. He went down.
He was afraid he was going to break it because, I mean, it wasn't a gang tackle or nothing like that. Like, you know, sometimes they get twisted, but it was just out there in the field. And
when we came up here a couple of years ago, I think Maynard was the quarterback, and then they brought, I don't know if this is the young man they brought in that night or not to play. This looks like it's going to be extended again, Becky. I don't know if the ambulance has made it back from taking Thompson or not, but this looks like it's going to be an extended stoppage in play. It's 39-0, 9:44 in the third quarter. Monroe County leads. Adair County High School. Dustin Graves, and again, his left knee is extended. He's got his right knee bent, so I guess it is the left, something on the left leg that is injured. Kanasi, or however you pronounce Mr. Thompson's name, he was taken out earlier in the first half, injured, and it looks like we're going to have some assistance for Dustin Graves. Graves is a senior. He's 5'8", 185 pounds. Does an excellent job running the option. He faked to the fullback on that one, kept it himself, made a good first down run to their own about 47-yard line. Tanner sort of got on his back and took him down, and evidently they failed maybe all their weight, got on that one leg and in an awkward position, and something has happened. Adair again open with 2 wins against Taylor and Caverna. Next week they're at home again against Breckenridge County. Then they have Metcalf, Edmondson, Butler. Those are district games. And Russellville, Hart. And I don't believe Russell County will be a district game. I believe that Edmondson, Butler, Russellville, and Hart will be their district schedule. And they, well, of course, it's going to depend on some of these injuries. You know, Edmondson's a good team. We played them last week. Not sure what Butler has this year. Russellville's playing a tough schedule. They're not wins and losses aren't looking good right now. They're playing some tough teams to begin their season. Hart, I don't think is real strong this year, but that's their schedule. Monroe again is home next week. Barron County will be the opponent.
That's building into one of our. That's the longest running game at Monroe has.
I guess
now,
Barron and Glasgow. Yeah.
Maybe it's the longest running non-district then or something. I knew it was something at Barron County, and of course, always a good crowd there too. And of course, as we said, we're going to do the first responder recognition, and so we're expecting maybe we can just filled it up on that first night there at home this year. And of course, we're going to be at home a whole lot now, John. The next 2 games will be at Metcalf and at Allen, so they're the shortest runs you can do to get these long ones out of the way and get to go home and stay for a while.
Yeah, we've played Barron 24 times. Monroe's won 14 and lost 10. And we played Glasgow 29 times. So those are the 2 teams we played the most in history of Monroe County High School. So 14 and 10. Hopefully not win number 15 over Barron County next week. Expect a good crowd next week, our first home game, and then the next week is homecoming. So that two straight weeks with a lot of festivities with
and who is the
first
next week?
responders. That's Logan County. Should have a good crowd coming back home. We should be 3-0. We're up 39-0 with 9:44 to play in the third quarter tonight against Adair County. We should be coming home 3-0. First home game of the season. Like to see that the place packed next week. Barron County will bring a big crowd.
Yeah, they always do.
And then we'll celebrate homecoming the very next week. So a lot of good things going on at home the next 2 weeks for Monroe County High School football. And we talked to Coach Tara Turner at halftime about the Monroe County volleyball team. They're having a great season, 14-0. Well, is he changed? Looks like now his left leg is bent, his right leg's extended. So not sure which what the injury is for Graves. Of course, Thompson only a sophomore. Graves, the young man, is a senior.
Who you got there, John?
We'll read another sponsor, and then we'll go back to the station. Philip Ross helping us out tonight. He has the physical therapy clinic on Main Street in Tompkinsville. I know he helped me out at I believe it was back in 2005, had some bulging disc, and went to see Philip for several sessions, and gave me some exercises that I still do, and helped me out quite a bit.
And of course, a lot of the times when kids get injured and stuff, you know, they have to go to the physical therapy, and I know he does a lot of them in the past. We've had anybody this year got hurt, but I know that's one of his specialties too, with those ACLs and stuff. You have to do those exercises for them. So yeah, we appreciate Philip and, you know, helping to sponsor the game. And like I say, if you're in there, we emphasize so much to tell these sponsors that you're glad that they help get the games on the radio.
You know, they're big supporters of Monroe County High School football. Philip played on the region championship team back in was it 89, the fall of '89, I guess it was. And I think John was telling us that one of the sponsors there at home is going to put up a sign that's got Monroe County football region championships '89 and 2008.
Oh, good.
Philip was the man snapping the ball to John Pettit back in the day, and we appreciate him sponsoring Monroe County High School football this season. We'll stop talking a few minutes and let Becky play some spots. Dustin Graves is still down. He's out in the middle of the field, about the 47-yard line of Adair. He's raised his head up. He said, "How much longer am I going to have to lay here?" He doesn't appear to be in a great amount of pain just by the way he's moving around, but they don't want to. They want to do everything correctly, and right now, again, his right leg is extended. His left leg is bent with his foot on the ground. We're at 9:44 of the third quarter. Monroe County is 39 and Adair County is 0. Let's take a 2-minute break, if you will, Becky. You're listening to Monroe County High School football. The ambulance has made its way onto the field for Dustin Graves. Again, the injured Adair County player, the player was injured in the first half. Thompson, he has returned. He's on crutches with a brace on his left knee, so he has a knee injury. The injury to Graves appears to be something in one of his legs. He's been raising up, moving his arms around. He's nothing life-threatening to Graves, but there is something in one of the legs, more than likely a knee. And he is being placed on the stretcher, and the ambulance is actually driven out onto the field. Never like to see this. And again, we saw one of our freshmen last night injured, Chandler McPherson. His also a knee injury, I believe. He's being checked out today. We haven't heard any word on how serious his injury was. They're sending both teams to their end zones to have the warm up before we start play, before we resume play. Looks like Jared Denton is going to be the quarterback. He's taking some snaps. Monroe's ready to go. Adair still stretching down to our left. Adair is moving left to right as we look at the field. Let's see who we have out here. Josh Ford is a cornerback. Looks like Chad Wilson and Trent Lyon, the safeties. Linebackers are Dusty Carver, Brooks Comer. Who's in the middle, Bob? What number is that? 20.
Oh, no, there's
81.
Buckhart's out there on the right. You get him, 4.
Logan Kilman. Tanner Turner's the far corner. Up front, is that Burkhart on the far side?
Yeah, 4.
57 is Dickin, John Isom Dickin. Ethan Strode's the end on this side.
And Brooks Comer's there. I saw him. Number 80 is in one of the linebackers.
Jesse Shirley's over on the far side. And is this Mink beside Ethan Strode? No, it's Pipkin back in. Rashad Pipkin. Falcons, they're in defensive position. They're still stretching and moving around. Indians are back to their sideline, and the ambulance down here they're on our left-hand side, taking Dustin Graves to the hospital. He's got a leg injury. He's the Indian quarterback. He's going to be replaced by Jared Denton. Denton, 5'10", 150. He is a sophomore.
And we're finally rolling that clock again.
First.
That's what you hate to see, John, but you cannot complain about taking caution. That's what that's what you want to do. Make sure that you get them treated correctly.
First down at the Adair County 46. Adair sends 2 to the left and 1 to the right, so we're going to see a little different alignment with the new quarterback, Jared Denton. Backs in the eye in the backfield, and we got a Falcon jumping offside.
Yeah, they didn't even sit down yet. He's just anxious.
At the first bit. No, we had
that
pass interference.
Clipping, holding.
They'll move it up to the Monroe 49-yard line. So the Indians are across midfield. Run the clock at 8:55 of the third quarter. Monroe leading 39-0. Backs are in the eye. The fullback is still Beard. And I believe that's Hadley, the tailback. He's very close to Beard. Give it to Hadley. Big running room over the right side. He's across the 40 for another first down. Chad Wilson and Brooks Comer on the tackle at the 38 of Monroe County. First and 10. And Bob and I were talking about probably won't see starters back from Monroe. I was wishing we could have gotten one more score to get that 45.
Yeah, not to run the score up, just to run the clock.
Run the clock so we could get home.
It's going to be late now because he took so long with the injuries. That's 2.
They hand it off to Hadley again. There you go. Caught him. That was Logan Kilman on the tackle. A good gain for Adair. Move it back to about the 31. Second. They need about 3 for a first down.
8-yard gain for Hadley. Second down.
And come on out for our first home game of the season, Friday night against Barron County. 7 o'clock kickoff. All the games kick off at 7 this year for the Falcons. I backfield behind Denton. And they've gone on Beard. I guess he's the blocking back, has been. He does it again, Hadley. First down run. Close to the 25-yard line. Yeah, give him the 25, maybe may barely be inside the 25. Clock at 7:10. Ambulance still sitting down here. After they drove off the field, they didn't leave. Graves may say, put a brace on. I want to stay here and watch the end of the game. Denton goes under for the snap. You'll give it to Beard right up the middle. He's going to rumble into the end zone. Ran through several Monroe County tacklers. What to say? About 25 or 25, Bob? Yeah, chain's still over there. 25-yard run by Tim Beard, the big senior fullback, 5'10", 210 pounds. 6 minutes, 43 seconds of the third quarter. And they will kick to attempt the extra point. Got to wait for another lineman.
Who's kicking?
Can't see his number. Hadley is the holder. The snap rolls back there. It's no good.
27.
Extra point at 10. No
That
good.
was Joe Grider. 6:43 of the third, 39-6. Monroe County with the lead. Maynard will be doing the kicking. Kendall is back at about the 15. Neil Wilson's back there also. Ball will not get back to them. Chad fills it at the 35, and he falls down at the 40. Monroe will take over with 6:40 to play in the third quarter, leading 39-6. Yeah, I believe we had the same offensive line that we had the last time. Looks like a new running back, John Allen Yoakley in the backfield.
I heard one of the fans there said, "You scared? You're laying down." And one of the announcers here said they're up 39-6. They're trying not to run the score up on us. she thought it was laying down. And Chad, I'm surprised he didn't take off with it, just to find somebody to run over.
Tanner Turner comes to the left, Trent Line to the right.
Now, Yoakley's freshman. Did you get that, John? I forgot. Did you? I didn't miss.
Yeah, Yoakley's in front of Whitty, two freshmen in the backfield. And the quarterback was Lucas Short. Whitty, not much happening on the run. Short is a 5'7", 140-pound sophomore. No gain, 2nd and 10. A mixture of JV and freshmen. See if we can't push this up and get a few first downs anyway. Run some time off that clock. Short has the eye behind him. Ball in the middle of the field. Give it to the deep back. That's Whitty.
Well, be honest with you,
Gonna get
John,
about
Adair
3.
needs to start subbing too. I
Yeah.
mean, he's got 2 of his main people hurt. He needs to get somebody. There's a bunch more kids over here on his sideline. Needs to be out there playing. Because I hope he sees what we're doing and figured it out by now.
I see Big Tim Beard out there still, and there's Maynard. I don't know about that's 61. He's been out there. There's Preston. There's Hadley. He still has a lot of starters. Alex Tooley. He's still got a lot of starters in there. All starters, I guess. They're up there blitzing. We sweep it to Whitty, the right side, cuts it up, gets across the 45, bring up 4th down. Yeah, unfortunately, he may have 2 serious injuries. Don't know how severe they're going to be. Thompson, one of his wingmen, and Graves, his quarterback. It's on the 47. 4th and Falcons need about 3. Kendall will punt. Jackson Arnott is the personal protector. Kendall's back inside his 35. 12, 13-yard snap. A little bit low. Tanner fields it. Nice punt, not real high. Fielded at the 15, dropped it. And he'll be taken out of bounds. That's Alex Tooley.
About the
4:34.
Would he
third
fielded
quarter.
that, John? Did you say?
15, I believe. That's 35, or about 38-yarder.
That's more like it.
39-6, Falcons. And it's on the 22. Let's see. There's Strode, Scott. Tyler Wyatt is in at a linebacker. Trent Lyon is back here at safety. Tanner Turner's over there. Kilman's going off the field. There's Taylor Whitty. Brooks Comer. I believe we've got a mix-up on defense. Monroe's going to call timeout.
I believe we just got 9 out there, John.
Whoa, we don't want to do
Might
that.
have been 10. There's one. No, there's 2. Come on. I think it's just 9 out there. And see, this is a mixture they usually don't use.
No.
And it's harder to.
Let's take timeout also with the Falcons leading 39-6. We'll be back after this message on Monroe County. Backs in the eye behind Denton. Beard and Hadley. 2 receivers to the right. Looking for Maynard and
That's a lateral, ain't it? Was it or not? Boys? No, it's hard.
Been nice to have intercepted that.
2nd down.
Taylor Whitty was pretty close. Adair threw an incomplete pass intended for Maynard right at the line of scrimmage. Went through his hands. Taylor Whitty there pretty close. Been nice if he could have caught that and run it in 20 yards. 2nd and 10. Let's see. Jesse Shirley's over there on the end.
They're about the same ones as a while ago we've got. They've not changed many of them. I think we've got them all.
Tyler Wyatt was out there. Yeah, he's still out there. He's a linebacker. He may be sort of a stopper. He's one of the starters still out there. Rashad Pipkin, the starters out there on the last series. They're back into their motion. Maynard on the sweep. Yeah, that guy, Ethan Strode, he had his jersey this long enough.
Him up to
Yeah. Tyler Wyatt.
got him wide, then when he cut back on him and
Killed
looked like he's going to gain a big one out of it. He still got about 6 yards out of it, but it could have been more than that.
Yeah, it's at the 29. Clock will go under 4 minutes in the third. Again, had a very long delay when Graves was injured. It's third down. Adair needs about 4 for a first. They go back to the I formation.
This will be the big fullback.
Tim Beard.
Nope.
No, they run behind him with Hadley. Hold on. There you go, Shirley. Hold on to him. There comes the help. Hey, did we end up with the football back there? Yeah. Turner did, but they're going to say Adair's ball.
That's good tackle.
Jesse Shirley had him, slinging him around. They were going in circles, and then Samoa came to help. That brings up fourth down. Wow, they gave him a gain on that, Bob. It was at the 29. They moved it up a little bit to the 30. Fourth down, they need about a long 3-4 yards. 39-6, Monroe County has led it all the way. Scored on the first play from scrimmage, a school record 90-yard touchdown pass. Jackson Arnett to Neil Wilson. 2 receivers to the right, I backfield. Give it to Beard. He's got a big hole. Line missed him. Turner and Taylor Whitty tackle him. Tanner's not very big. He's 5'6", 135, but he took Big Beard on, Bob. I believe he's going to get him down. Got a little help from Taylor Whitty.
Here comes another one off for the injured, another one of the starters. So, I mean, maybe he'll catch on here in a minute.
That's Maynard. He's a senior. He's hobbling off with the left leg that's injured. First down on the Monroe County 48. 2.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. They send the receiver to either side, a slot man on the right. Backs are in the I. Beard, and I believe that's Preston on the back. Give it to Beard.
There, he's got it. He fumbled.
Yep, we've got it.
Whose is that?
Trent Lyon. Trent Lyon has it on the Monroe County 40, between the 43, 44-yard line. 2:14, third quarter. Falcons football leading 39-6. It's going to be the same line. Carter, Watson, Mink. Well, Maynard hobbles back out there on defense. Here comes Hadley off. He's a starter. Beard's coming off, so maybe he's starting to see the light. There will be another game that we'll have to play. Chad comes out as the tight end. Handed off up the middle to Yoakley. Short game. Lucas Short is the quarterback. Spotted on the 45 of Monroe County. 2nd and 8. Dusty Carver now in at tight end, replacing Chad Wilson. Lyon splits wide to the left. Tanner Turner to the right. Short hands it off over the left guard. Good run by Whitty. He's near midfield. He just keeps pushing the pile along. That's running that one behind Watson and Carter. Third down at midfield. Falcons need 3 for a first. Let's pick this up. Keep the clock running. Approaching the end of the third quarter. Of course, the best part about it is 39-6 in favor of the Falcons. Sweep it with Whitty to the right side. Cross midfield. I believe he got past the stick.
He's kept driving, didn't he? He's got some promise, John. He's just a freshman, too. And he has got the speed.
He's 5'10", 137.
5-yard gain.
They do move the sticks
First down,
at the Adair 46-yard line. Start the clock. It had 25.2 when they started it. Think they'll make us run it, Bob?
How much?
25.2. Of course, that guy, he's got his back to the clock, the guy that keeps that. And I think the head official, he's standing at the ball. He says that's going to do it for the third quarter. We're not going to 39-6. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back for the final 12 minutes. You're listening to Monroe County Falcon football. Again, running the left side behind Watson and Carter. Ben, 6'1", 260, a senior, and Josh, 6'2", 245, a junior. Mink, the center. Let's see, 68. Is that a new number? No, that's still Daniel Hammer. Daniel Hammer and Andrew Johnson. They're the guard and tackle on the left side. That game was to the 40-yard line. Whitty again, not much on this one.
What are you going to give
No,
him?
that was 8. That was Josh Ford on the carry.
No gain on the play, third down.
See, Johnson goes out, 75. Jesse Burgess is going to take the right tackle position. Line comes to the right, Turner to the left. 10:50 to play in the game. And everybody from Adair jumps
Hey,
offside.
Fleur in the backfield. I don't know what they was doing.
That's a first down.
That'll do it. Good job.
Good job of the offensive line.
I don't think you can give him a hard call.
No, it's at the 34-yard line. Ford, so I guess he had gained 1 on that previous play. Short looks back at the backfield. Goes under Mink. Pitch it. Turner. No, it's Whitty back in. He's inside the 30. Here comes another lineman, 62. It's Tyler Frazier. Replaces Watson. Might be inside the 29. Second and about 5. Clock running. It'll be under 10 minutes. Ball on the right hash. Falcons going to come home next week for the first home game, 3-0. Pitch it to Whitty. He's crossed the 25, I believe. Be close.
It's a good drive, John.
JV bunch starting to move.
Yeah, they are.
Whitty jogs out.
First down, Falcons.
What's it on? You say about the 20?
See what the box
3.
looks like over there. And the box up there looks like it's on about the 12, so something like the 22. We're not real high. Don't have a good angle to see. Split receiver to either side. Give it to Yoakley up the middle. Didn't get much on that one. Running behind the right guard, Blake Stevens checks in, replacing Dusty Carver. Did they give him anything? No.
I give him a yard.
Box is still over there with the chain.
You hard to get on with.
Well, I just looked over there to see where it was.
They moved it. When I looked, they'd give him some, but they moved it back.
Moved her back. Maybe they're just wanting to stand close to each other and talk. Let's see. Don't know if that was Whitty or Ford. We'll have to wait and see if it's 8 or 9.
There's 8 because there's 9 coming in.
Yep. So Ford, they moved the box back a little bit. 3rd and 11. 8:25. Clock's running. Falcons have this one in hand. Wrapped it up in the first quarter, actually. What was it, 27-0 after the end of 1? Whitty, good run on the sweep. He's got a first down and more.
Yep, he's inside the 5, ain't he, John? Wait, look.
Yeah. Big running play by Taylor
That was
Whitty.
the short side, too. It didn't look like there was room to go over there.
Well, take the box down there and set it up.
5?
About 5.
Yep,
Sounds
looks
good.
good to me.
Yep.
That's 18 yards.
First and goal. Stevens, the tight end on the right side. Lines up beside Jesse Burgess. Short, going to pitch it again. Same play. Hit at the line. Still pushing. Got to be close. Don't see a signal. Finally, a whistle will stop the play, but that left side doing the work on this drive. Box is, let's see, 1 or 2 yard line looks like. Second down, second and goal. Falcons come out. Ben Carter still the left tackle. I think they might have put another guard in. We've been working them over on that left side. There we go again. Whitty in the end zone.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Taylor Whitty, 6:56 in the ball game. The Falcons 45 and the Indians 6. That was nice, Bob.
It was.
Nothing fancy, just call that smash mouth. Let the line push them out and give it to the back.
Who's kicking?
Can't tell. I believe it's Ford. It is. It's up. It is no good. Missed it to the left a little bit. He hit the first three tonight. Josh Ford. 45-6. Monroe County.
Oh, this one's got through
Ford's
him.
kick. Fielded back about the 15 by Hadley.
Up.
Oh, look out. Here he comes. Well, we got Josh and Tanner Turner. We get him down.
No flag, is it? See, it's hard to stay at home, John, and he got over there and we had him wrapped up. Then he broke out of it, and here he comes, right at us.
Taylor Whitty, Tanner Turner, and Josh Ford on the tackle. He got barely outside the 45. That's where Adair will take over.
He was back around the 15, wasn't he? Because you didn't get the kicker, did you? It was a new kicker.
I think it was Ford, wasn't it?
I didn't see it. I just knew it was a new one, and when he didn't get his number.
Yeah, I believe Josh kicked it. 6:41. Adair with the football. Well, they got Beard back in. They've got their starters on offense back in. Maynard splitting wide to the right. Jared Denton is the quarterback. Let's see, we're going to run down some Falcons. Got some new Falcons in, I believe. It's a lefty throwing over here. Dropped it right in the hands of Jordan Shelton. Blake Stevens, one of the ends. Let's see. 52 is Timmy Davis. Josh Shylem, Isom Dickin. Who's the end on the far side, Pop?
He can't tell. They're right straight across, and he just can't get the angle on.
Always turn that. 52.
67, you get him.
That's Timmy Davis. Already had him. 67. No, I didn't have him, don't believe. Ashley Hunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a big kid.
There's Yoakley in at linebacker. Backs are in the eye on 2nd and 10.
Oh, this the end. He was gone.
Looking to throw again. Throwing deep. It is tipped incomplete. Intended for Maynard, Trent Lyon, and Matt Burkhead.
Burkhead had it just looked like he just took his eye over him because it hit him pretty well in the hands.
Let's see. Who's the 33? We've not mentioned him. Dylan Woods. Brooks Comer's still out there. Tanner Turner's at a cornerback. Josh Ford's the corner over there. Trent Lyon is the safety. Festivities next week or commemoration honoring the first responders. Invite you to come out. Just tell them that you are a EMT, fire,
be somebody
police.
At the gate signing them up so they can, introduce them when they do the introductions.
And the National Guard, you said? Also?
Yeah, they're part of it too.
I believe the Falcons jumped offside. That'll be next week, our first home game when Barron County comes to visit. And I think they're playing Glasgow tonight.
Yeah, that's right. That's
a big one.
Big one.
I'd like to hear a score on that. If anybody's back home, maybe give us a call.
427-6098.
That's Bobby Dale's number. We'd like to pass that score along. Barron County and Glasgow play Barron next week. Glasgow, a district opponent. We'll play them on down the line. Third and 5 after the 5-yard penalty. They complete the pass down the field, breaks the tackle, and we will get him down. And it's complete to, well, they don't have a 32 on their roster. 32. We'll have to see who that is. See if we can pick up the PA announcer. They're inside I would call it the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock running at 6:20. Monroe leads 45-6.
27-7 Glasgow going into the fourth quarter.
27-7.
Well, they're behind us.
Interception by Tristan Reese.
I was sort of expecting. Some people were picking Barron to win that game. But I was sort of expecting
Glasgow's back.
to
I'm telling you, they're playing tough now. I watched them play one game and. Get outside.
Hand off. They're getting it outside. Ball touchdown. 15-yard run by Ian Preston. That's at 5:52 of the fourth.
What was his?
Number 11, Ian Preston. I-N. That makes
I-N?
it I-A-N.
N? Oh, I-N.
Preston. It's 45-12. Adair will go for 2. Beard and Preston are behind Denton. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Preston up the middle. He's in. 45-14. Adair scores again. Maynard will kick off for the Indians. Kendall and Wilson are deep. They're on the 20-yard line. Maynard tees the ball in the middle of the field. Let's see. 45-14, Falcons. Scored twice within 10 seconds. A 90-yard touchdown pass, and then Dusty Carver picked up a fumble on the ensuing kickoff. Jumped all over the Indians early. Kendall from the 22 brings it right up the middle, 40. Berger tackling him, or he's going to go all the way. He got across the 50. Almost broke that one. Is that the Adair? It's going to be 46 or 7. We're going to swap balls. We'll see where they put it. 5:45 to play in the ball game. It's on the 46. They're doing more subbing defensively. Maynard's coming out. We may have some new guys in.
Yeah, we'll see if we can catch him. 32 there. He's
John Reeser is
John
in.
Allen, he's been in there a while.
See, new quarterback, Trevor High. There goes Whitty. Another look at him go inside the 40.
Dylan Hale, and we hadn't mentioned him, had you, John? Number 74.
64.
He's a freshman, big freshman there.
Jordan Page, at 74 is a freshman. He's one of those that were making those big holes last night. Here comes Dakota Turner and Grant Hamilton. They will be the receivers. Grant left and Turner right. 21, that's Houston Gillenwater. He's the tight end. 75-78 over on the left side. Ooh, they hit Taylor at the line on that one. 78's Michael Thompson. 75's Jesse Burgess. Jesse he swapped sides.
That's a big one out there, John. Did you get him? Dakota Turner.
Yeah. Now, here's what Bob Adele calls big. 5 feet, 92 pounds.
But he's out there hitting with the rest of them.
Yep. Oh, ball spotted on the 38. 3rd down. Falcons need about along 2 or 3 yards. Let's see. Number 6, John Stone Prophet.
Did you get John Reeser too?
Yeah, we got him on that earlier one. There's 55. I believe that's a new one. Sweep it with Whitty.
There's a 1st down.
Yep. 65. That was Matthew Payne. It's hard to get them all in, Bob. You got, what, 70 players, but trying to rotate, get everybody some playing time. Lucas Short coming back in. Trevor ran a couple of plays at quarterback, but Lucas is back in. As receiver left and right, Yoakley is in front of Taylor Whitty. Whitty over the right side. Well, they had him, looked like they had him stopped, and he shoots through to about the 32-yard line. Here comes big 74 back in. Let's see, who's that one? 20. Is that Grant again, or is it 29? Couldn't tell if it was 29 or 28. Might be Mason Killman. It's either him or Grant Hamilton. It's Killman because he's lined up at fullback. He's blocking for Whitty. Short game.
Did you get Jordan Page there, John? I see he's in there
I
now.
don't believe we've got this one. Here comes 49, Cody Burnett. 6'1", 260, a sophomore. Ball's on the, 31, I guess.
Oh, I'd have missed that play. What is it,
That was
3rd?
That was Whitty. Here comes High as the quarterback.
What, they gained about 1 on that one then?
Yeah.
30, what'd you say, 31?
Yeah. 78, we got him. Yeah, Michael Thompson. Mink is still the center. Here's 39. Corey Bryant is the receiver. Whitty, short gain over the right side, may have made it to the 30. It's 45-14. Monroe County is leading. John Ryan Taylor, he's in, bringing the plays in. We're swapping quarterbacks. Trevor High and Lucas Short.
We're down to 2 minutes, John. We're moving right along. Of course, you keep it on the ground like that. And
4th down. Short. Oh, pitched it behind Whitty. Short goes back and picks it up. He's going to gain. He's the 40, 35, 30, 25. He may have a first down, Bob. Lucas Short, heads up play. He was trying to pitch it to Whitty, pitched it behind him, and it is a first down. Great play by Lucas Short. It's at the 24-yard line. 27-7.
How much to get out of that, John?
Well, he's at the 24. You got 6, I believe. I think it was on the 30.
I had it on the 31, so that was short.
We keep the ball and keep the clock running. Now he's going to take a knee, and that will wind her up. 45-14. We're going to have to kneel it down a couple more times, once or twice. It's at the 25. That's 34. Did we get him? That's Zach London, replacing Houston Gillenwater. Falcons will go to 3-0. They'll come home to play Barron County next week. That was final now. Barron County Glasgow, Bob?
Don't think so.
Okay.
It was 27-0 at halftime, so they're just marking time just like we did here, County, just running it out.
Falcons kneel it down. Lucas Short. That'll do it. Adair goes 2-1. Come out and see the Falcons next Friday night. Yeah. Well, they took that score off in a hurry, Bob. 45-14. Let's go back to the station, take a 3-minute break. You've been listening to Monroe County 45-14. I think I wrote it down correctly. Is that right, Bob? They took it right off the board. They weren't very proud of that one. The Falcons 3-0. With the win over the Indians. Let me run down the second half scoring, Bob. It was 39-0 at halftime. It was 27-0 at the end of the first quarter. The Falcons in control all the way. Second half scoring, Adair got on the board at 6:43 of the third quarter, 25-yard run by Tim Beard. Joe Grider failed on the extra point attempt. Monroe County scored at 6:56 of the fourth quarter on a 2-yard run by Taylor Whitty, and Bob Adell's got some good numbers for Taylor rushing in the second half. The extra point attempt was no good by Josh Ford. And at 5:52 of the fourth quarter, Adair County scored on a 15-yard run by Ian Preston. He also carried the 2-point conversion into the end zone to make the final score 45-14. Adair now 2-1. They next play Breckenridge County at home, and Monroe County comes home to play their first home game of the season against Barron County. They were trailing late 27-7 to Glasgow tonight.
John didn't have a starter to do anything offense to the second half. The first, what I gave you at halftime is, which I'll go over it real quick. Kendall had 5 rushes for 76 yards. He caught 1 pass for 12. Wilson had 1 rush for 4 yards. He caught 3 passes for 137. Arnett carried 2 times for no yards. Vickery carried 3 times for 28 yards and a touchdown. Chad Wilson caught 1 pass for 20 yards. And in the second half, the workhorse is Taylor Whitty. He carried it 23 times for 93 yards. Ford carried 1 time for 1 yard. Yoakley got him in the wrong way. Yoakley carried him once for 2 yards. And Short, had him 3 there. He had the big run there on the busted play. Picked up fumble for 7 yards, and he had 2 kneel downs. So we'll give him 3 rushes for 7 yards. And so that was a total of, in the rushing department, it does. If I got that on the wrong. No, I guess that's I've 388 yards is what I got for total offense, John. Finally ended up pretty good there. It's
I think we had, 287 at halftime?
287 at halftime. And of course, got about 100 the second half there. So finally ended up pretty good, but just a complete domination.
Yeah.
I mean, they scored twice, but like we said, they'd have kept their starters in, and they're even right down to the last there. And there was not maybe once, I think he might send one or two in on maybe help for safeties. I know that White was just a little bit in there at linebacker, and maybe Kendall started early as a safety, but most of the freshmen, sophomores, and the juniors played all of the non-starters, that I guess may say that, all the second half, and got some good work in. And hey, I tell you, found out some good, and they got to opening up some holes for Whitty. I mean, he carried it a lot, but he got some. Most of those was plus fives, a lot of 5s and 7s in the 118, and of course there that line was clearing some holes too.
So, fantastic outcome for the Falcons tonight, 45-14. Can we talk to Tara Turner at halftime tonight? She and her volleyball team, they're moving right along at 14-0, region champions of the All-A Classic. They play in the state tournament next Saturday, but again, before that, they play at home Tuesday against Clinton County, and that's an important district game. If they can win that one, they will be the regular season champion of the district and have the #1 seed going into the district tournament. Now, and I believe she said the district tournament will be played at Monroe County.
Is that right? I missed that. Well, that's good. That's another big advantage.
So we'll host that.
Play on your home court.
And they also play at home Thursday against Warren Central, and then Saturday, the big one, Leslie County. That one's played at McBrayer Arena at Eastern Kentucky University in Richmond. And right after that, they'll travel down I-75 a little bit to Berea. And I didn't ask her where they play at Berea. I don't know if it's at the high school or Berea College.
She didn't. Well, we'll have plenty of time to get out. I'm sure there'll be a lot of information put out on it.
And there they play Edmondson County. So if you can, get up and support them. If in the meantime, you can at least support them there at home and wish them well as they go to the state tournament next week. We've asked a couple of our players to come up to speak to us tonight. Hopefully they're on the way up, our players of the game. And Tommy Gerald's down at Gamay Elementary. He's been given a memento to the players of the game this season. I'm sure they appreciate that. And I see one of them still over there, Bob, so I don't know if they'll make their way over or not. Did you call Ronnie, or Ronnie called you?
He called me. He was ahead of me.
Yeah. So unfortunately, we saw 2 Adair County players injured tonight. Kanasi, I'm not sure how you pronounce the young man's first name, Thompson. He went out first half. He came back later. He was on the sideline, but had a brace on his knee. And then their starting quarterback, Dustin Graves, went out with a knee injury in the second half. So certainly hope those injuries are not season ending, but the knee injuries are never good. Hopefully that they'll be able to make it back. But again, domination on both sides of the ball tonight for the Falcons. I don't know, they're sort of coming up, but they're not coming too fast. But they've had a great game here tonight. As Bobby Dale said, it was the first half belonged to the varsity, and the second half belonged to the JV and the freshmen, and they can continue to move the ball against Adair County and put up a touchdown. Gave up a couple of scores, but again saw some good things on both sides of the ball tonight for these young Falcon players. We've got Trevor Whitty as our defensive player of the game tonight, and Neil Wilson. We welcome them up after a great game tonight against the Adair County Indians. Of course, we came up here playing an undefeated Adair County team. Defensively, we knew we had to stop the option, Trevor, and got one good run the first play of the game, but after that, looked like the defense was pretty much, you figured it out, and we did a great job against that option. You're on that defensive end. What were your responsibilities tonight in stopping that option?
Well, we had a choice to stand up or go down on the knee. So we could see the option better if we was up, but we decided to go down because you could fire off the ball quicker and see where it was coming. We had a main person to get was the quarterback and fullback.
Yeah. That fullback's a big load in there, a big beard. Do you have a chance to hit him any tonight?
Yeah, a couple of times.
Yeah. And, of course, the Graves kid, too, he's a pretty good load coming out of there at quarterback, but we did get a great job, containing him inside there and stopping them. 27-0 at the end of the first quarter. We sort of turn it over again in the second half to the JV. It's a pretty good feeling to be able to put a team away in the first half, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
And how's it going to feel going back home 3-0? Get to play at home next week.
Yeah.
Barron County comes to town. What's it going to feel like to get on the Falcon Field for the first time this year?
It's going to be exciting. A bunch of people. Everybody's going to be ready to go. It's going to be exciting.
All righty. We appreciate you coming up tonight, Trevor. Sort of been a long night, unfortunately, because of a couple of injuries to Adair County players, but congratulations on a big win tonight, and let's go get the Trojans next week.
Sir.
Thanks for coming up. Trevor Whitty, our defensive player of the game. Trevor is 5'11", 170 pounds, senior. He plays one of our defensive ends. They did a good job in stopping this Adair County option tonight. Another guy responsible defensively in helping stop that option. We'll talk about that a little bit first. Our offensive player of the game is Neil Wilson. What were some of your keys in helping to stop the Adair County offense first?
Well, we just wanted to shut down the fullback first, and my responsibility was quarterback the pitch, but they pretty much done had him down before I could even get up there.
So you weren't in a whole lot of tackles tonight. The guys up front were doing the work.
Yeah, they did a good job.
That's what we like to see. Of course, we've been seeing you and Tanner rushing, getting up there and making tackles at the line of scrimmage, but as Bob and I have talked, we don't like seeing safeties making tackles 15 yards down the field, and tonight, like you said, those guys up front were taking care of business. Offensively, we usually ask Coach Pettit coming to the games, what's going to be the first play tonight, and he told us, but we forgot to mention it until we saw you streaking down the sideline over there 90 yards out. What was the play, and how did it work successfully as it did?
46 pass route, stop and go, and we had ripped it all week, and we just ran it to perfection on that play.
You set a school record, Neil. The longest pass play before that one had been 88 yards. And as well as we could see it, I think it was on the 10, so 90 yards. You and Jackson connected for a school record 90-yard touchdown pass. Hit you again on a 39-yarder. I think Bob Adair said you caught 3 tonight for 137 yards. That 39-yarder was at the end of the first half. So, yeah, that was where they called you. Was that the play right after the penalty they called on you? Or was that, I guess that was later. It was an incomplete pass, and you came back and ran the same play, didn't you?
Yeah, same play. He knocked me down the first play. Second play, he calls it again. He didn't get me that time. He didn't knock me down that time. I was wide open. And somebody made a good block for me, and it's just open.
Yeah. Now, what about, I thought you made a fantastic catch on the play where they called the penalty on you down there. What happened on that play?
He said I pushed him, and all the coaches said it was pass interference. I didn't think it was, but all the coaches said it was.
Well, it looked like I thought you were making a play for the ball. I guess you went over him, but that gave us like 2nd and 20 or something, and we recovered from that, I think, and scored on that one. So just a great night offensively for us tonight. Say a little something about the Taylor Whitty, the freshman, the JV coming in there, making a good march and scoring against Adair for us.
JV did a great job on defense and offense, and Taylor Whitty came in there and got his first varsity touchdown. I was proud of him. He did a good job, run hard.
Yeah.
They just did a good job.
Neil, appreciate you coming up. Congratulations on the big win. Say a little something about playing the first home game next week against Barron.
We'll be ready. We're excited. Know there'll be a big crowd. Don't want to let them down.
I don't think we will. Let's go for 4-0 next week.
Yep, thank you for having me.
Neil Wilson, their offensive player of the game tonight. Neil, of course, goes both ways. He's 6'2", 200 pounds, a senior. He's one of our wide receivers, and you won't find too many better than Neil in the state, Bob. I think we don't talk about that a lot. We don't try to isolate a lot of players, but if you read the papers and things, it's not hard to know that Neil is known across the state. He's one of the best receivers in the state of Kentucky this year.
Not as much as that, just the all-purpose stuff that he does, just like the field and the punch, I mean, he's done it. It's one of them things you take for granted. He always catches it, don't let it hit the ground, and it's big coaches, even Ricky Woods told me that's a 15 yards. He said catching that saves you 15 yards every time you do it. And it's just being able to do stuff like that, not even counting. I know what he's noted for is his receiving, but and his defense and speed. Just like when he run that guy down over there, he looked like he's going to be a big gainer, and he caught him for a loss. So,
and on the 90-yard touchdown play, when he caught it, there was a guy right there pretty close to him, but in about 15 or 20 yards, he had a good 5-yard lead on that guy. He didn't have a chance of catching him. So, big night for the Falcons. On the stop-and-go first play from scrimmage, set a school record, and we didn't look back from there. Again, Dusty Carver recovers the kickoff right after that, ran it in for an 18-yard touchdown. So, Falcons win a big one on the road tonight.
Yep, let's go home and finally get to be at home, John. And expect a big crowd in there too. That's what they need to be there.
Come on out. Next Friday night against Barron County, and before that, the freshmen go on the road to Allen Monday. JV on the road against Allen Monday. Freshmen on the road against Warren Central next Thursday. Appreciate all the sponsors. The only two we did not get to talk about here, of course, their ads ran. We didn't mention South Central Bank and Glass Paving tonight. We appreciate all of them sponsoring the broadcast here tonight. Appreciate Becky back at the station for getting us on. Final score, 45-14. The Falcons defeat Adair County. Until Thursday night, when we come to you from McDonald's for the Coaches Show, this is John Osgothard for Bob Adair Girls. Good night, everybody.